behalf of all the partners, a very warm welcome to the Reinvent Business Hackathon. We are so excited.
We just studied thousands of behaviors of 36,000 employees in 18 countries who work in companies that are big and small, private and public. And it turns out that only 11% of them abound in trust. Only 5% of them are such that decisions are primarily animated by inspiration. And only 30% are such where people are pursuing not just success, but significance. We have a ton of work to do, which is why I'm happy we're taking the weekend to get this started. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for leaning in, going on a trip, and making this happen.
I work at Frog. We design products and services that change behaviors all the time. Not in 2 days. This is going to be a lot of fun, it's going to be accelerated, and it's going to be hard work. And there is a cash prize. $5,000 to that winning team from Silicon Valley Bank. Materials are due at Sunday at 3 p.m.
I did not expect so many people so engaged over a weekend. Hackathon is a new golf, and I'm so inspired by it.
Maybe they have a dashboard where you see their bids and you see your requests that have still not been bid on.
Who's for empowerment here? The reason I'm against empowerment is if I'm the boss and I give you power, I'm just a nice guy, but I'm reinforcing that it's about power and I've just given you some so that you can want some so you can give some away. It's about taking power out of the equation and getting equal because we share a mission.
There's some intended outcomes, which are certainly thinking about ideas and focusing on business process and goals, but also even more valuable are the emergent outcomes to see what comes out that no one really thought of.
This is the theme song that we came up with for our group. It involves the Mach-A score.
Before I knew what my Mach-A score was, I was depressed every day at work and so frustrated.
The immersion activity. Delve mentioned the 5 key areas that we're going to look at.
In the next 2 days, think about asking a question that you're otherwise scared to ask, by giving trust away that people are going to receive you and that question in good faith. Think of proposing something that you might not be sure about.
There's a gap between what society needs and what corporations are delivering.
People are actually bringing new expectations to work. The fact that people really want to bring their whole selves into work. And so some of these pressures are really changing corporate performance as we know it.
The opportunity areas are the synthesis of those problem statements that you all put up on those boards. I will ask you to go to the opportunity statement that you're most interested in solving for.
Can be incorporated on this platform.
It's highly intangible.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
If you can create sort of a critical mass around an idea or a concept, it's a lot easier to sort of change that and drive it up through an organization.
There's a whole part of integrity about, you know what, I messed up on this one, and how do I fix it?
We have to invent right here measures that are not just how much, but how. How do you behave?
Our employees are the most important resources in the business. Can we reconnect them with their own purposes? And can their purposes drive a company to achieve what other companies think would be impossible?
Okay, simple way. You got your past and your future, and we want to list out your current skills, your past experience, your education.
We need to go on a trip. Trust leads to risk, which leads to innovation, which leads to progress. Trip. The innovation that we're here to do today is not human innovation. It's flipping it and rethinking it and doing innovation in humanity.
There's so much focus in like factory auditing, but what about getting outside the factory in those communities and having impact through them?
The foundation that we were going off of is some of the findings from the HOW report. 3% of employees actually see their company as being self-governing.
The challenge that it would provide to decision making, this is what corporate America needs.
If we stop pursuing success directly and by corollary pursue significance, truly making a difference in the lives of others, success and progress will come our way.
Here, the time constraint is really key, and you have to keep remembering that you only have 3 minutes to present your idea. So I think it forces you to be really succinct. That's really the structure that I like.
Meet Jeff. He's an accountant. He knows fluent Chinese, and he's a filmmaker and a rock star. Now, you don't know any of this.
The most popular tool for hiring is the resume. And this document doesn't say anything about future potential. It's just looking at the past.
Whether the companies like it or not, we're going to put this out there for people to comment and agree with what the employees are going through.
How do we sell more robots? But the executive team have been doing that job for a while. They're a little bit older. Maybe a TV ad.
maybe we need to hire more salespeople. Maybe get a tweeter.
So when you sign up as an employee, you receive some creative volunteering opportunities based on your skill sets, and Ripple can actually help you identify those.
I can import the data into connectivities, and it's going to tell me which are the other employees that also have similar interests.
But what if you decided to use something that allowed you to see your company like this? It's like 6,000 skills.
We're reinventing CRM, moving from customer to collaborative relationship management.
So in third place, we have number 11, Centimetric. So let's
Winning my job!
The second place winner with Loophole.
The winner of the big check here is Decision Icon.
We were really blown away by the energy, the commitment, the passion, the creativity of the participants who committed their whole weekend to this. And looking at the final products, the concept ideas that came out of it that were presented, it could not have been better. It's really amazing.